G'day, this is Lufthansa's new Allegris Business Class suite. I'm flying it from Chicago to Munich. I've read plenty about this and today I'm finally on board. Welcome to LH435. This is seat 2K. Now this is the biggest of 5 different suites in this amazing business class cabin. Now I've not been on an aircraft that has 5 completely different types of seats in their business class. China Eastern had 3, Qatar has 2, so does JetBlue, but 5, and they're all priced differently.
Let's have a look at the 38 seats in this business class cabin. Well, there's actually 2 cabins, but there are 12 classic seats and they can be assigned in advance by all passengers, no extra cost. These 10 privacy seats, these 4 middle throne seats, and these extra long bed seats are free for certain frequent flyers, or you can pay extra if you're not a frequent flyer. And the seat I'm in today, the first row super spacious suites, of which there are 8 on board, all come at a premium. I think I paid about an extra $500 US, and I would do it again any day. If I was traveling with someone, I'd pick this very open double suite, which, yes, it's not the double bed experience you'd get, say, with Qatar Airways Q suites or Singapore Airlines equivalent A380 business class seats, but it's certainly sizable and once again very private.
Hang on a second, I've got to say thanks to Holofly for sponsoring this video, and hello from Italy. If you're on the road, on the sea or in the air a lot like me, then you need a Holofly eSIM. With unlimited data, reliable coverage in more than 200 destinations, fast 4G and 5G speeds, customizable plan durations and a generous hotspot allowance, I can't recommend Holofly enough. It's incredibly easy to set up. Just scan the QR code, install and activate your plan, and you're connected in minutes. And no need to swap physical SIMs or worry about roaming charges. I know that wherever I am, whether it be here in Italy or elsewhere in Europe, I can stream, post and stay in constant communication with my team. And you can too with Holofly eSIM. Plus their 24/7 support means that no matter where your travels take you, you'll be looked after. Get your Holofly SIM today and get 5% off. Just use my code, Kim Illman, or click the link in the description to stay connected on all your future trips to here, there, and everywhere.
More than 80 new aircraft will feature these seats, some 27,000 in total. It's been a €2.5 billion investment, and there are 5 companies producing the seats, although the business class seats are made by Stelia, Collins or Thompson. How long will they last? Well, I reckon a decade, and see some 6,000 to 7,000 passengers having used each seat. Couple of other things worth mentioning. These seats are heated or cooled. There's also a wireless charging model, and the promotional material says a personal mini bar, but quite frankly that's just a hole for a couple of warm bottles of water to go in. Maybe you could fill it up with ice and use it as an esky or a chili bin or a cooler. One of the things I love is that I can connect my device, my iPhone probably, to the entertainment system via Bluetooth. And if you're going to be watching content on that screen, know that it's a massive 27-inch monitor that pumps out your images in super sharp 4K. And in the front row suites, is there a wardrobe? Yes, there is, but only in those suites. And the wardrobes for the window seats are actually inside the suite, whereas for the middle seats it's just outside. Now, I'm not sure if too many airlines offer you the opportunity to see what food you're going to be served on your flight in advance, but that's certainly the case with Lufthansa. If you go to their website, put in your flight number and the day you're traveling, you'll be able to see what's on offer, both food and drinks.
Now, traveling business class with Lufthansa gets me access to this lounge at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Well, I'm normally pretty critical of US airline lounges. They're in general ordinary, but this one is anything but ordinary. This is the Polaris lounge and it is gorgeous. For a start, there are so many different areas just to lounge. Like the one I'm in now, there's about a dozen of these suites, all separated by curtains. If you need to make an important call, there are 5 phone booths, 2 amazing bars. One's called the Speakeasy, that's the dark one. The other one outside is equally as impressive. Food-wise, there's a buffet with a fair range of food, but I suggest you go to the dining room. I've decided to order a margarita, and it was lovingly made by our bartender here, but I've just found out this whole lounge is a week and a half old, so this is brand new. I would suggest that hardly any of you have actually experienced what I'm experiencing here tonight. Cheers to us. And if you're tired of looking at your screen, there's a whole host of beautiful books that you can feast on while you're in the lounge. And if you need a shower, have a look at this. These are big, big showers. Very, very impressive. And if you want to have a snooze, they have day beds, but that closes at 8:15 p.m. Does this lounge sit? Well, I reckon it's not dissimilar to Qantas's lounge in Sydney. It's not as flash as, say, Emirates or Qatar's first-class lounges in their home ports. But to be fair, hardly anything is in the world. One thing I would say is the kitchen here is a bit noisy and you can hear them when you're dining in here. I have to go from the A gates to the B gates, and this is the walkway. It's most impressive. Well, boardings is a shambles. Everybody's queued up here. I have to get a stamp in my passport like all of these other people here, and doesn't matter whether you're going economy or first, everyone's in the same line. Now first up, let me explain the suite to you. It's big. It's the biggest of all of the suites in this cabin. I paid about $3,800 US for the flight from Indianapolis, Chicago, Munich, Bologna. Then my wife said, hey, there's a bigger suite than the one you booked, and it's only an extra 500, I think it was euros, so I just booked this. Rightio, we're now taxiing out for takeoff. We're about 15 minutes late now, but it's only an 8.5-hour flight, and I'm sure they can make up that time. We have power obviously here for our devices, plus there's a USB and a USB-C socket. I've just done a quick count. There are 7 different storage areas. That could be a record. Given this is a night flight, there'll be some sleep involved, hopefully 6 hours, and to that end, there's a nice quilt and a mattress and a pillow. I'll be straight with you. This is the biggest space I've ever had in a business class seat. It's bigger than Qatar, it's bigger than Emirates, and for you audiophiles, AEG headphones. This is a quality product, noise cancelling, incredibly good. I did actually inquire as to whether I could upgrade to first, but they're all sold out. When I say all, there's only 4 of them. And this is what it looked like as I walked past. They are very nice suites. Now these first 4 in row 2 have the higher separators, and it's higher by that much. Now looking after me tonight is Tanya, and she's exceptional. Look what she did for me. She wrote me a note. It says, Mr. Illman, and there's a flower, and the flight details. That's happened to me once before on JetBlue. Now I will have to reciprocate with a note back to her, thanking her for her exceptional service. Now we've just been delivered the sleep shirts. The menus come out as well. I'm always a sucker for the beef, and I'm almost always disappointed because it comes out well done. I'll have another go tonight. Now it's just been explained to me that this door has a little panel down the bottom that if you want can stay locked, while the top 2/3 retracts and you can just step over. Not sure why that is, but it is. Well, this is the pajama top and the pants are black. And this over here is empty, and I'm thinking maybe there should be some razors or toothbrushes, but maybe I'm in too early in the flight and they haven't had a chance to stock that up. Yes, there is a mirror here that tilts and a foot pedal down here that does this. What you see here is a toothbrush, 2 lots of creams, a peppermint, earplugs, socks, eye mask, and a towel. Well, that was dinner done. It was a long time coming, probably an hour and 45 minutes into the flight. It wasn't a great meal. I gave the steak 6.8 out of 10. It was well done. And unfortunately, there's only been a couple of times that I can remember having a really great steak on an aircraft, and I really probably should cut my losses and stop ordering them. Well, we are an hour and 50 minutes into this 8.5-hour flight, so this is good time, I think, to catch some sleep. So good night. We're descending into Munich now after 5 hours sleep, a little bit groggy, and we've been presented with 2 lots of chocolate. And if you're wondering what the seat is like to sleep on, it's excellent. The mattress is good. It's better than most airlines, but not as good as Qantas's 1-inch thick memory foam mattress. So is this my new favourite business class? I'm going to ponder that, wait till we land, and I'll give you my answer in a moment. A smooth landing into Munich on this A350. So, what is my verdict? Is this better than Qatar's Q Suite? Yes, but only the front 4 seats of each cabin, the comfort suites. There's so much room in here, it's so beautifully finished, and your feet don't go in a box when you sleep. The rest of the seats in this cabin
I'd say no, the Q Suite's got it. But if I was Lufthansa, I'd be pretty bloody excited about this product because I think a lot of people, like me, are going to look for reasons to travel Lufthansa because of the comfort on board. And maybe next time I can try the first class suites. And for those of you who've enjoyed this video, here's your chance to press the like button. And for those not subscribed, what's stopping you? And for a whole lot of extra F1 content and merchandise, that's where you need to look. And finally, danke for watching.
And stay passionate!
Oh, I spilled it all over the counter.